If you're playing Remnant 2, then you definitely want to unlock and try out this really awesome Engineer Archetype class that's all about setting down turrets and using heavy weapons. Your skills spawn powerful turrets that you can also overcharge, but they can even be picked up by yourself or a teammate and used as a literal heavy weapon like a minigun. Also, while doing this, you'll find out how to get the cool Technician armor set that's actually pretty powerful as well. So to get these things, you'll need to head to the alien sci-fi world, which I think is called Narud, and then teleport to the Titan's Reach or Eon Vault area. Please do forgive my pronunciation if I say anything wrong. While within this zone, you will essentially need to travel around the edges of the entire map looking for a specific rock structure that you will then be able to jump onto. Because the fog around the edges of the map will cause your character to become sick and then quickly die, you will want to avoid getting too close to the edges and the fog until you find the area with this armor set and material that you're going to pick up. What you're looking for is a formation on the edge of the map that will have a large stone spike and a raised stone platform formation next to it with a small gap in between. This is what you will need to find, and it may take a while running around the edge of the whole map because it can be anywhere, but it is worth your time because the class is really cool. So look for the big spike and raised stone platform like you can see on screen, and take note of the gap in the middle. What you want to do is run through this small gap. You will get sick and die from the fog very quickly, so you have to be fast. It's also worth noting that the area that you're going to jump onto will not be visible on the minimap. So when you're looking for this, don't look for the platform on the minimap because it won't be on there until after you jump on. Just look for the spike and the raised stone bit with the gap between. Once you've found it, run up to the gap and wait for your character to recover from being sick. Then run again and quickly jump onto the platform out of the map. There'll be an alien there that you should quickly loot that will give you the whole Technician armor set, which is great, but you don't want to die here, so jump down to the next platform below and loot the next alien, which will give you the alien device material that we need for the class. From here, you pretty much can't get back in time, so accept your fate and die and go back to the Warp Crystal. But this is perfect because from the Warp Crystal, you can then go back to Ward 13 to Wallace and unlock the class for yourself with the Scrap and Luminite Crystal cost. This will unlock the class for you, which I've been having a blast trying. The prime perk is called High Tech, and this will cause holding the skill button down to overclock your carried or deployed heavy weapon that gives it infinite ammo, increased rate of fire, and a 25% damage increase. There is a cooldown on this, so you can't spam overclocking your turrets. But the first skill and turret you unlock is the heavy weapon Vulcan. This deploys a Vulcan cannon turret which lasts until its ammo runs out. The turret will also prioritize targets that you're aiming at, and you can press the skill again to enable autonomous targeting mode. You can also hold the skill down to instantly deploy it into carry mode, which allows you to carry it around yourself. And again, holding it down after it's deployed will overclock it. If a turret's already deployed, you can walk up and press X to pick it up into carry mode as well, and double pressing the skill will basically cause the turret to go away and return 75% of its remaining ammo. When the turret's not being used, its ammo will regenerate over time, and you can't deploy it if you don't have at least 25% ammo available. You can see this above the skill icon. The second skill is a flamethrower turret, which kind of does what it says on the tin, and the final weapon is the impact cannon. I can't wait to unlock and try this one out for myself. The perks are pretty cool though. The damaging perk is Metal Worker that increases your damage by 10% and gives heavy weapons a 10% increased ammo capacity and more health. Your team perk is Magnetic Field, which makes your heavy weapons give a 15% damage reduction to all allies within 2.5 meters of it. Your utility perk is Heavy Mobility that gives you additional movement speed while carrying a heavy weapon. And your relic perk is Surplus that makes your relic refill 15% of your heavy weapons ammo, which is also doubled if it is stowed. And your archetype trait card is actually a pretty universally good one. It's Fortify that gives you a percentage increase to your armor effectiveness. This turret class is an absolute blast to play both in its turret form and heavy weapon mode. I really can't wait to unlock the other turrets and try them out more. I've also been really enjoying mixing and matching this with the summoner class so I can summon turrets and monsters to fight for me. If you do know of any good items, accessories, or anything like that for the engineer, put them down in the comments below and we can all learn together as a community. And the two videos on screen now, we think you'll really enjoy if you did enjoy this one. You don't have to watch them if you don't want to, but if you did enjoy this video, you're probably going to enjoy these ones too. And then tell us what you think after watching in the comments down below.